this video, we will be demonstrating the Balek-based system in the default configuration by connecting to a host that has been deployed to a Google Cloud Compute instance, as shown in the deploying video. Instructions to deploy your own instance can be found in the README of the GitHub repository. In this demonstration, we will see how the module, user, and session managers help orchestrate the Balek environment and create a view in the browser of the user sessions stored on the server. Let's begin by visiting our instance's interface. We are presented with a login prompt, which the default configuration loads as a module when the session is started. When we enter our credentials, they are sent over a secure WebSocket connection where our session checks them against the user manager and adjusts the status of the session accordingly. Elevating session status because of a correct login causes the session menu module to be loaded into the session and the Flower of Life animated background to be loaded into the background. Customizing what is loaded at login is a planned future feature, such as your own custom module that utilizes user and session management. There are currently 4 buttons on the session menu. One that loads the user info module, one that shows the available modules, one that shows the workspaces, and one that loads the system administration module. Let's load the user info module. It currently displays the user icon in the sessions owned by the user that are currently running on the server. We see that there is currently only one session running, the session we are in. Next, let's take a look at our workspaces by clicking the Workspace button. We can see our session has only one untitled workspace. Let's name it User Info and create a new workspace. After entering the name of the workspace, we must hit Enter to send the workspace name request to the server. When we create a new workspace, it becomes the active workspace and the UI manager automatically switches to it. We call this workspace Guestbook. Let's load the Guestbook module into it. Clicking the Module button brings up a list of modules available to the current user. We see that the demo user only has the Digivisual Guestbook module in addition to the User Info module, which was already loaded into the other workspace. There is no system administration or user management modules because the demo user is not part of the admin group. This also means that clicking the system administration button in the main menu will not load the module, because the module manager knows through the user manager that the demo user is not allowed. The Digivisual Guestbook module does not utilize the user manager and was made to be run as a main module, but it can also be loaded into a user session by clicking the module button in the module menu. Let's leave this session and create a new one by reloading the browser. This time, when we log in and open the user info, we see that there are 2 sessions belonging to the user now. Looking at our workspaces menu shows that we are now in a new session with only one workspace. If we click the previous session in the user info module, we will switch to that session. Now, looking at the Workspaces menu, we see that we are back in our previous session with the Guestbook workspace active as we left it. Now let's start another session and log in as an administrative user. We can now open the System Administration module. In it, we find buttons for all of the available modules and the sessions that are currently running on the server for all users. Opening this module also adds a System Info interface to the background. The UI manager provided by Balek on the client currently allows for adding your interface widgets to the background, the module's workspace, or as an overlay. Hopefully, this video provided insight into the functionality that Balek offers its modules and the possibilities that can be achieved as more functionality and documentation is developed. Thanks for watching.